Hi everybody, it's Jan with Serendipity Soul Acrylic Art. Just wanted to come in today and try to get a video done because I'm itching to paint with some beautiful colors that I have been inspired by. I've mentioned it a couple of times ago, but I have, oh, 6 or 8 artists that I follow pretty religiously on YouTube. They're amazing artists. And one of them is the artist from Australia by the name of GIlly. GIlly is amazing when it comes to utilizing a balloon and a balloon kiss or a balloon roll in her pours. Her colors are rich and vibrant and beautiful, and she's very bold with color. She puts colors and palettes together that most people would think, maybe, maybe not, but they are like mind blowing gorgeous. I have absolutely no expectations that I can ever put paint to canvas the way that Kube does, but I'm going to give it a go. They have always told me that imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. So, Jilly, if by some chance you do happen to ever watch this, this is inspired by your colors, and my techniques are going to try to be inspired by yours. I'm going to try to put this on canvas calmly, quietly, just work and think about what I'm doing. As for right now, I have leveled my canvas. Um, I have taped my canvas off and put my push pins in. I'm working on a small one. This is just an 8 by 10 right now because I want to check paint thickness. I've mixed. I don't have Montmartre paints like she uses, and I can't get Global Impasto paints here in the US, but I can get Liquitex Basics and Artist Loft and things like that, and I've just started using Arteza paints. But these are a little bit thicker and creamier, sort of the same consistency, I hope, that GIlly uses in her paints. This is a mint green that I made myself from Liquitex Basics Deep Green and Metallic White. I wanted a little bit of a shimmer with this mint, um, so I mixed that one by its as a different paint. This is Cadmium Red Deep. I hope this is well into consistency. All of these paints have 2 drops of dimethicone oil, and I use the coconut milk, OGX coconut milk hair serum. It just gives me beautiful rounded cells, and I think that it works really well with the paints that I'm using at this time. This is unbleached titanium white. I didn't want white, but I needed a lighter contrast color, so I chose the mint and I chose the unbleached titanium white. I just want to make sure I've got a little pops of lighter colors in there to go with this. I also chose Liquitex Basics Violet, and that is still a little bit too thick. They've been sitting here for about an hour while I was working on a couple of other things. So I'm going to thin that with just a few drops of 90% water, 10% Floetrol, and stir. I've already added silicone, well, not silicone, dimethicone to these. Just, I want it flowy, but still creamy. Still needs just a bit more. You want your paints to be the same consistency. What I'm hoping for today is just to get a really, really gorgeous, vibrant pour that I can balloon kiss and bring some pretty flowers and cells up. And if I get a dragonfly or a butterfly, I'm not going to get my feelings hurt over that either. Like I said, this was Liquitex Basics Violet, gorgeous deep purple color. And this one I mixed my own. I'm completely out of turquoise, so I just got out my handy dandy color wheel. I had aqua green from Liquitex Basics, so the closest that I could get to adding to it the blue hue that I think I needed was ultramarine blue. So I added a little dollop of that. That's flowing nicely, so I think I'm going to leave that one to consistency and not touch it at all. But my palette today is going to be a turquoise that I mixed myself, violet, unbleached titanium white, cadmium red, and this is the cadmium red deep. There's 3 or 4 shades of cadmium red, but this is cadmium red deep, and a mint that I mixed myself from the Liquitex Basics dark green and then the metallic white. So, and I'm hoping, I'll have plenty of this left over. I've got 2 or 3 other pours planned into my mind, and I really want some mint in those as well. I have somebody in mind that I'd like to gift a couple of paintings to, and mint is something that would go well in their home. So I'm going to set that there. I think I'm going to start with the bold colors on the bottom. Let me lay these out of my way so I don't. Okay, so I don't dump things everywhere. Just going to start laying this on the canvas. First, though, let me show you something. I did a pour recently that I really liked that, oddly enough, had some of these similar colors. This was that painting. It is curing now, and hopefully I can varnish it soon. It's been almost 4 weeks since I did this, but I used some metallics. The paints that I'm using today don't have metallics, but I love this. Everybody keeps telling me that it looks like tropical flowers, and my mother fell in love with this painting. You can literally turn this painting any way you want and hang it, but I think I like it this way because the flowers look like they're coming up and that they're blooming out. So this is probably the way it's going to go. But I'm kind of hoping to get something similar to this, but I really want something that I can do those gorgeous GIlly clusters that she gets. If you haven't seen GIlly Kube's work, you guys really need to go check out her channel. It's acrylic art by GIlly Kube. She also has a Facebook page, and she is on Instagram. It's GILLYKUBE. Highly recommend watching her channels. Her tutorials are patient and very descriptive. She's very generous with her knowledge. Very kind teacher, and I feel very, very blessed to be able to utilize YouTube and learn some of these techniques. I'm just going to start putting some paint on canvas. And we shall see what we get. I love this color red. I have a little bit of that left. And I love turquoise. I think turquoise and red and purple look gorgeous together. I'm just going to layer these on here, and then I'm going to tilt a little bit just to try to cover my edges. Those corners can be pesky, can't they? I'm sorry, I talk a lot, but I shut up usually when I'm concentrating on painting, but I try to remember that I'm recording this so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Just wanted to get the rest of this turquoise on there because I think this is going to be a really pretty color combination. I'm also trying to remember to learn to speak up a little bit. Talk a lot, but I kind of have a soft voice when I am feeling shy. I know nobody's like physically watching me, but y'all are kind of watching me, so. All right. Feeny. Oh, this beautiful purple. That left. I want some of this mint in here. This is the unbleached titanium, just for extra contrast. And I'm going to tilt this. I haven't shown you my swipe color yet because a lot of people are kind of going to be shocked by it, but I saw her do this and the results were pretty short of epic. Well, not even short of epic. What am I saying? I get busy concentrating here and I don't think about what I'm saying. I apologize, but guys, look at these colors. That mint, the turquoise, and the red, those are just gorgeous together. Just touch along the sides to bring those colors down. Not too worried about the corners because I'm going to swipe here in a minute. Okay. Wipe my hands with my damp rag. I don't have a sink handy. Like I said before, I have overtaken my eldest son's bedroom, kind of turned it into an art room. So I don't have the kitchen sink handy back here anymore. I'd have to walk out of the room, and I don't want to do that. So let's keep a damp towel here. I think I want just a little bit more red right in here. Red right here. And a little bit right here. Okay. Now, swipe color. Cadmium yellow. Straight up cadmium yellow. This is a beautiful, vibrant color. And the contrast that it created with those darker teals and purple and red on her canvas was beautiful. I may get mud, who knows? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So I am going to go for it. Got to fill in a couple more little gaps of color that I spy here. And see what happens. I'm not going to torch yet. I know there's air bubbles in there because I've been stirring on this. But I'm going to go straight down the middle. Start out here, come across. Just a thin line. Now I'm going to move my paint out of the way because in a minute I'm going to need those paper towels. And I'm not the most coordinated human being in the world. And my luck, I would tip it over. So now I've got to get my swiping tool. I love these file dividers. These little, they're not a sheet protector. It's actually a file divider like for a notebook, a child's notebook. It's got 3 holes on one side, so I never use that side. And this side tends to be a little bit off balance because it had one of those little clips on the end of it where you can make a notation as to what's in the file. So I typically swipe with the edges, which is exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to drop this in and just barely touch my paint, let it touch and load, and slowly drag that across my colors. Wipe this off. See a tiny little edge I missed right here, so I'm just going to gently go back over that. Now I'm going to drop this way and gently swipe again, going this direction. Guys, there's already cells popping up and I haven't even torched it yet. I hope this is as pretty as I want it to be. I really, in a case I haven't said it, really would like to have a poppin' canvas. This right here is distracting. There's no yellow coming across that, so let's do that one more time. I can always blade kiss it and touch it up. Okay. That down. Time to torch. I just want to go in in small areas. Touch the canvas. And give it time for the cells to develop and grow. That line in a few minutes won't be there because I plan to touch it with the balloon and see what I can get to come up. Now I'm going to be satisfied with that because cells are coming up. They're very pretty cells. In fact, I can see the reds and the purples and the blues coming up underneath that. I hope you can see that. Let me try to lift this a bit. Can you see? I know there's a glare. I apologize. This is really pretty. Really, really, really hopeful that these colors will really pop and be just as pretty as I hope that they will be. There's a spot of a little bit of blank canvas right there. I see some lilac coming up. I don't want to tilt that really. Just want to let that sit and let those cells develop. While I'm doing that, let me just take a moment to thank you guys. I've had some absolutely gorgeous, lovely comments on some of my last paintings. I'm actually almost to 100 viewers, subscribers. That means that's 100 people out there that kind of find what I'm doing interesting and maybe appreciate the amount of time and effort and passion that people like I put into our artwork. I haven't always been able to do this because just didn't have a lot of time. But right now, I'm at home, kind of recovering from a period of illness, and this is really, really, really helping me focus on my own wellness. I enjoy the deep breathing and the relaxation and music that I can play when I'm painting and when I'm working. I don't record everything that I do simply because I think people would get bored with it, because a lot of times I'm just testing and playing with color palettes and playing with styles. But hopefully I can start to develop my own sense of style and become a little bit more confident and bold in what I'm doing and share a little bit more with you as I go on. But I really, really want to thank you guys for every kind word and generous comment that you've given me. All the thumbs up, the likes, and the subscriptions really do matter to me. If you feel like you would like to give this video a thumbs up, please do. And you can subscribe if you aren't already a subscriber. There's information down in the description box of every painting that I put up regarding my paints, my ratios, how I mix my pouring mediums. And feel free to write me a comment. I love to converse with people. I love to talk about art. I love to be inspired by other people's artwork, and that is exactly what I've been. This piece right here is inspired 100% wholly by the work that GIlly Kube does. So, GIlly, this balloon's for you. I'm going to work in the middle and kind of work out. There's some gorgeous cells coming up right here, and I'll try to take you in for a little bit closer shot. I apologize. I'm currently working off of my Chromebook, not a phone on a tripod or a camera on a tripod, so this is a little bit awkward recording wise, but oh my gosh, GIlly, you're a flippin' genius. Look at those colors popping. Can you see that? Look at that. Wow. I'll hold this up and show it to you once I'm done with the balloon kissing, but this is stunning. I don't want to put too much in here, but I really want to bring out these colors. These cells are gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I think I found a paint ratio that works well. That red, that teal, that purple against that orange. You guys, my mama's going to love this one. Wow. I'm so glad I put that red in there against that yellow. I was so scared of getting a lot of mud. That's a really set of pretty. Don't want to mess with those cells right there, but right here really needs a little something something. GIlly, you need to patent this method. Seriously. Unbelievable. A little bit more of that. Take a little bit more of that bold yellow out right there. But you know what? That's my biggest problem. I don't know when to walk away and leave it alone, but I'm done. I'm done. Oh my gosh. You guys, I cannot wait to show this to you. Look at that. Look at those gorgeous colors. When this dries, oh my word. Cannot wait. Cannot wait to see this one when it dries. I'm going to take some still pictures of this and get it over onto my drying rack. And you never know. May just put another little bit of bold color on another palette, on another canvas. Really like this color combination. I don't have a huge canvas that I can put this on right now, but there might be a mate to this one in the long run. Who knows? Anyway, you guys, thank you for staying with me as long as you did. I'm trying to shorten these so that people don't have to listen to me talk and they can watch me work. Just be patient with me. I'm learning as I go. I'm pretty technically challenged, but I'm trying to work slow, smooth, and steady so that I can do it right and I don't end up having to scrape so many canvases. But I appreciate your generosity, your kindness. Hope that each and every one of you have a blessed day. Again, feel free to subscribe. All my information is down in the bottom of my description of the box, right down in there somewhere. So click on that. Information about my Instagram account is there. I do have a Facebook, but it's personal, and I just want to keep some social media for myself and my family. But let's be friends. Let's put a little more beautiful, bright, bold colors just like this out into the world. Have a lovely day, you guys. Blessings, blessings, blessings. See you next time.